What do I call you, Sonny or Chester?
I got nicknamed Sonny.
Now, Sonny.
You can call me Mr. Ferris.
Look out there. Can you see how nice and beautiful and flat with the beautiful mountains in the background? If I tell you, there are 2,000 RVs parked right here. Would you believe me?
No way.
And here's something more interesting. Let me show you this. Hang on. Let me show you this. It's full.
What?
When you drive from Lethbridge or from Fort McLeod and you're heading towards Waterton, the fastest way is between two rivers. And there's a community between these two rivers made up of two little towns.
Is that one of them?
So that's Glenwood. And there's another town just down the road called Hill Spring. People usually fly right through them. I think we should go and explore.
Hey, look, you need to show me this RV park, okay? Because I don't believe you, because there's nothing here, mate.
Are you seeing something here on the left?
Can't believe it. It's crazy.
You're the coolie expert.
Coolie expert, okay.
Dave, help me out. How many people is living in these RV parks around Glenwood?
Over 1,000 for sure.
So what makes it so good to be down on the coulee and not up on the flatlands?
Well, there's lots of trees down here. You're on the river. Just a great place to relax.
But I see you guys are full.
Yes, we're full.
So if I want to come and park here during summer months, how long in advance do I need to book? Or do you leave some space for casual folks to come and experience what a coulee is all about?
We have a few spots and there's a few campgrounds, so there's a few options to go explore the area.
We're a little bit intrigued about the role the camp people or the camp opportunity plays with the little towns in the area.
We're very supportive of the villages around here. Like they have a few shops that people love to go up there. We walk from here, actually.
This is really what we call the hub of the Southwest because we're equidistant from Pincher Creek, Fort McLeod, and Cardston. Extra 15 kilometers puts you in the Waterton Lakes. We fish and we swim and we tube the river. $10 you can golf. Just come and have a good time.
Some people would say Glenwood's the center of the universe because you're between rivers, you're between the prairies, you're between the mountains, and there's also a spirit of freedom here because folks have got a full acre section.
Yes, with their horse in their yard. An acre lot is what you get when you go to build here, and there are lots available.
I have a suggestion for a sign. Glenwood, turn left now.
Very good.
How strong a role does religion play in the community of Glenwood?
Oh, here, very, very strong. Because this was settled by Mormons. They bought all of this land here in about 1890. So religion has played a very, very important part in the development and in the current character.
But it's getting more diverse now in southern Alberta.
Yes.
And obviously you have more of the traditions around the Hutterites that's also established in this particular area.
Yes.
So does that change the character of what Glenwood and the surrounds are about?
Yes, it certainly changes the character, but not the spirituality. People here get along. They don't mind, what you believe. And so that's one of the characteristics that you'll find in many of these communities is really, really a great place to raise a family and to live if there's something here for you.
You want to know your neighbors, then you want to live here. It's just more of an earthy way of life, a know each other way of life. The thought comes to mind to say traditional, but I think it's just more natural to actually know the people in your community.
I love the cinnamon buns you buy at Tina's Cafe. We have a daily special, so come down today. Our donuts are so fresh, you'll think that you're in heaven. So make sure you're here before 7.
So you guys have been running a little bake shop here in Glenwood for how long?
6 years.
6 years, you're the only bake shop in town. That's a heck of a responsibility.
Sometimes it's very overwhelming because usually it's just Myron and me here. Our girls aren't always here. They come and help us in the mornings, but they both have other jobs. Fridays and Saturdays, when it's busy because of the weekend with all the campers, then we make them get out of bed and come and help us.
And I heard about your pizza being quite popular down at the RV park.
Yes,
Is it?
yes. The campers like to get the pizza because then they don't have to make supper that night. So they'll call. We make a homemade pizza crust, so it's all made from scratch.
So come on down, enjoy your meal. Our food and drink goes on and on. Oh yes, you'll want to join in the numbers. Come on down to Tina's Cafe. Oh, come on.
This is the kind of breakfast your mom would make for you.
There's no McDonald's, there's no DQ, there's no Timmy's. I do not like them because you get the same food. I didn't know what I was going to eat this morning, and I've got a family making food in the backyard. To us, that's awesome. That's why we turn in here and come and have breakfast.
Come on down to Tina's Cafe and Bakery.
This is the freshest donut you've ever had.
Freshest you can have.
How many bites do you do on a donut? Slow down. Every great community has a store that supports the people in that community. And then here you've got a place which I call Van Dan's, and they tell us this has been here forever. Old school candy. You're serving quite a big part of the community around here. Is there anything special that people come here specifically to come and get, apart from the lemonade?
Bologna. Bologna. We have an awesome bologna.
Mm-hmm. Thin slice, thin. What makes it a good bologna?
It's not greasy. It's got a nice flavor. It holds together fairly decent. Have a slice.
I'm gonna have a slice here. We grew up with bologna sandwiches with melted cheese. This is why you have to come to Glenwood to come and get your bologna.
You know, it's a good thing about Glenwood and Hill Spring. It's always parking.
There is always parking, but there's an even better thing. I'm going to one-up you on this one. Because I've not seen two towns with so few businesses but so many ice cream shops.
There's a fridge full of hardware.
The fridge full of hardware. You need to show me. You need to show me. Look at this. You're keeping the hammers cold. What?
This is the attitude of small town. You don't throw away, you repurpose.
Yeah.
That's the idea. You can spend half an hour.
You can, but you know, I'm all for ice cream at the moment. We need to get some ice cream going. The interesting thing we heard about your store is that if you don't have it, it's not worth having.
That's pretty well it, yeah. If you take a look around, we've got all sorts of stuff. And we get different stuff all the time.
I heard about all the flavors of ice cream that you stock here in Hill Spring. You're the only ice cream store in Hill Spring.
We're the only store. We're it. This store has been operating since 1927. And so we're the first ones that owned it that weren't from here.
We need to get some ice cream. Little Cowboy, what are you after? No, leave the gun alone. There's
this.
No, I see the gun.
I'm looking at the list.
Oh, okay, because
I'm not looking at the gun.
What are you up for? Bubblegum.
Bubblegum and
Tiger. It's small town, but it's not small ice cream. This is ice cream in Hill Spring. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
We saw this traveling cowboy van.
Yeah.
Seen it earlier in town. I'm like, what's up with this?
Yeah, we want to know why people come to Glenwood, and it's been an adventure so far, and a pleasant one, to be honest. How long ago did you start this?
We just opened May long weekend this year.
But you could have opened this in Waterton. You could have opened it in Pincher. Why Glenwood?
Just because this is where we love this. We love the environment. We just thought, hey, this is something unique, and if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right and give the variety and a lot of the stuff that you can't find from all over the world.
So now the world has to come to Glenwood.
That's what we were wanting.
I thank you for sharing this with us. You think there's a long line in here? Is this the place? Phew, those are big ones. Look at that. You do this often? You come? No, first time?
Second time this year. You can stop and they can play at the spray park and have some ice cream and then head to Lethbridge.
Nice. You live here? You don't?
I live in Las Vegas.
And you're driving to Glenwood for a summer holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What flavors are you getting there?
Chocolate monkey.
Chocolate monkey?
Chocolate monkey.
That's a grown-up flavor, man. What are you having?
Sherbet. Rainbow sherbet.
So we have a little surprise in store for you two, young cowboys here. I'm not sure if you know that Glenwood's running an ice cream eating competition. The Glenwood Scoop Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, crocodiles, reptiles, and Gentiles, we're here before you and not behind you. We are here to address you.
Chester, make it short.
And not to undress you. We're here to let you eat ice cream.
A little shorter, a little shorter.
Okay, again?
No, just ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go.
It's awesome. We're in the final stretches here, getting close. Show it. Oh, we got a winner! We got a winner!
4 minutes and 26 seconds.
I can't feel most of my body.
So that was a really close second.
Oh, so close.
Yeah. So what do you think of Glenwood's ice cream?
Delicious. I've only had more time to eat it.
Is this a big thing happening every year?
Every year. Pioneer Days is part of Glenwood's heritage. It's kind of a big deal because we celebrate the pioneers that settled this area that made Glenwood great.
Are you on standby for the parade today? Are you expecting any challenges?
No, we're in the parade.
Why do you live here?
I love it. You can look up in the sky and see all the stars.
Where's the trouble spots? What do we need to watch out for?
Oh, there's no trouble in Glenwood.
You sure?
It's a wonderful place.
Yeah? People need to come live here?
Absolutely.
You're a doorman, aren't you?
I am a doorman.
Thank you for opening the door to Glenwood, to the Two Cowboys. Unfortunately, you've opened up a little hole in our hearts as well, a little soft spot for the people of Glenwood. Thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you for coming, gentlemen.
We've just done a weekend in Glenwood. You have to spend a little time here to discover what the real gems are.
Sure.
So we had to go to our favorite places, which is the kitchen, the ice cream store, yeah, the bologna slicer.
Absolutely. It's something I religiously do. If I get into a little town, I seek out the private little market. Every single time, because you're going to find something there you won't find at the big box stores.
That's why we want people to travel with us, because you'll find stuff that you won't find driving by, and that's what makes Glenwood special. Absolutely. We've been here 3 days, and the folks are treating us like family.